Another week has gone by and we are back here again. I'll just wait for some of you to jump on and I will see how we go this evening with this Mercury retrograde. I have noticed, it's not just me, I have noticed that a lot of people have been having a lot of issues with their technology the last week. Just fingers crossed that the system will decide to be nice and play nice with me for the next hour. We'll see how we go. I can see some of you jumping on now. Thank you for joining me. Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know if you've liked and shared. We'll just wait for Julie to jump on also. And I'm just going to type a little thing here too. To book a private reading, go to, the psychic pinup.setmore.com. There we go. I might just pop that on there. Oh, Athena, haven't you got anything better to do than look at me from Greece? Honestly, God love you. Like, more importantly, what time is it there? Seriously, what time? What time is it? I mean, what is it, about 4 o'clock in the morning or something? You're funny. Anyway, thanks. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Hang on. Oh, boy. You're funny. Thanks. Book a private reading. Go to the psychic pinup.setmore.com. Hopefully that will work. So, as I said, we're just waiting for Jules to jump on. And those of you who joined, welcome. It's great to see you here. I love to have you here each and every week. I notice we are growing collectively, which is fantastic to see. Now, I do ask if you can like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have popped, or let me know by putting that in the comment section there, liked and shared, and put that in the same section, the same comment as your question and or comment, please, because I'm trying not to scroll back and up and down and everywhere, left and right and up, blah, 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 blah. It just makes my life easier if we condense it all down into one. So you can see Julie has jumped on there. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. You know, I appreciate you. Didn't get to see you today. I did all of my readings from home today. I was all Zoom and phone readings today. Thank you so much for all your well wishes over the last week after my accident. I'm only now just starting to feel a little bit better. The pain has been the same for the last 2 weeks. And it's only this morning I woke up and I've started to feel a little bit better. I've still got my brace on here. You can see that, my wonderful brace. God knows what people think of me when I go out to the shops. But it is what it is. How are we all coping with the Mercury retrograde? I think we're about halfway through. We've only got one more week to go, I think. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's been a bit of a rough one this time. I've noticed it myself too, with a lot of technical issues with frozen programs, delays. It's I'm sure you're all feeling the same thing. Now, the thing is, when I first jumped on here this evening, I copped a download from the universe, from spirit, and it's sort of like it's a message that I need to give out to everybody this evening, that a lot of you are stuck. I'm being told here a lot of you are feeling stuck. I'm picking up a lot of frustration collectively with people, and it's because a lot of you may find you are getting a lot of ideas and inspirations, but there's this feeling, this sensation of being stuck and not knowing how to implement these ideas. Now, what I'm being told here is that there is going to be a shift in energy in the next 6 weeks. So you may find, again, yes, we've got the Mercury retrograde. Yes, we've just, what else do we have? Lionsgate last week, new moon, all that stuff. Let's throw this one into the whammy as well. But I feel like that this is a shake up to make you think and to push you outside the square, and quite frankly to make you, when make you, what's the word I'm looking for? So they're taking all this away from me at the moment. Sometimes when they take things away from me, I'm not meant to be saying it. So let me just back up a little bit here to make sure they actually want me to say this. Okay. Thank you. It's to challenge you. It's like when you have these tests and the universe will throw these little tests to see if you're ready or whether you want it. And that's the best way I can describe it. But just be kind and just take note of any changes in energy around you in the next 6 weeks, because a lot of you have a lot of ideas, creative, new ideas, wanting to do new things. Now, what's going to happen here is that there is going to be people are either going to be finalizing something with a cut and possibly even legal things here. And to me, that's just finalizing. It's not court, it's not being in trouble. And others will be basically just moving on, like giving up, not giving up, but throwing the towel. But that's it, moving on. And either way, I see it all as a bonus. So just keep that in mind. Now, just see who's on here. I'm not scrolling back, so that's why I said feel free to keep posting, guys, but please just don't spam me. I can see about 6 comments at once, and that's it. So, Jenny Louise, hello. No, the pain's starting to get better now. It's only this morning I woke up, but I still have trouble getting out of bed. Being in a car is an issue. I have a problem driving. I really struggle with driving at the moment, and even when I'm a passenger, it's a bit of a challenge for me. Going around corners, over bumps, this, that, and driveways, it hurts. You don't realize how dependent you are on this top half of your body to move around. Hi Scott. Yes, thank you for asking me. Yes, just told you all that. Now, and Ivor, hello, thank you. I am feeling better. Carolyn Vale, yes, I am, thank you. Gayleen, hello, lovely, always to see you. Okay, so you understand that with your art, thank you. So as long as you understand, that's good. Nadia, good evening. Good evening, Rock and Soul, which is Rita, who is a wonderful, wonderful healer. She is in at Port Kembla every Tuesday, and she is wonderful to go and see it. Highly recommended. Now, this is the thing. Rita's doing readings now. So we'll call it Rita's Readings. How's that? Rita's Readings, but she's doing it at the moment for donations. So it has to be face-to-face there in Port Kembla, and she is there doing readings for donation. Unless it's changed, please correct me, but I know that's donations for the next couple of weeks, if anybody's interested. Good evening, Simon. Thank you for liking and sharing as well. What are you saying, Rita? G'day, Lee. Hi. Thank you. All right. Now, I just need to address something before we get into all of this. These wonderful scammers that we have at the moment, and they did run rampant a couple of weeks ago. One of them decided to push the boundaries last week. Again, once I got off, some of you may have received messages or notifications making out it was me and contact me for your reading. I have a message for you from Spirit. Let it be known now, it is not me. They are cloning our Facebook pages. It's not just me, it's other mediums as well. They're cloning, they're using my pictures, they're using my covers, they're using everything, making out that it is me. It is not me. If you receive a message or anything in any way whatsoever from the psychic pinup, understand it is not me. I do not reach out to you. I will never ever reach out and say, I have a message for you. Please contact me. Do not fall for it. They will ask you for money. Again, these lives that I do are free. Always have been, always will be. unless I'm doing a fundraiser, which you will know about. But please, 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 they are rampant. And Facebook pages, what I have here, I cannot send you a friend request either. They're using private personal pages. I cannot friend request you. So that's one dead giveaway then. A business page cannot friend request, nor can we message you privately unless you've contacted us first. Okay, so I'm just laying it out there right now. I'm not responsible if you get sucked in. I'm not responsible if you lose money. Just saying. Love you all. I'm looking after you. Listen, Linda has spoken. All right, let's get into these readings. So, as you know, we spend the first little bit of this live feed doing mini readings. All these readings that I do understand that they are only very snippety. They're snippets. I do not go into great detail, as anybody can be accessing these live feeds. So I'm mindful of the information that I am giving out. You are able to book private readings with me. I've just put it up, the link up there then. There, the psychicpinup.setmore.com. That will take you through to my online booking, where you can see my my availabilities, the services that I have, and you can book yourself in from there. Now, my understanding is I think I've got two for this week. I think I've got two available on Thursday, may even be only one now, and I think I've got one available for Friday. That's for the rest of the week, and then it will take us into next week. But at first, I will be there on Sunday, the 22nd of September. I'm taking bookings there. Young, sorry, missed out, guys. I announced it on Thursday evening. It literally sold out in a couple of hours, or booked out in a couple of hours. So I'm just looking at my options to possibly do a couple of more days out there, because I've got about a dozen of you on a wait list as well. And now, doing these readings, I do not answer any medical. I do not answer any legal questions. Sorry, no can do legalities on here. It's a no go, so don't ask me. Mediumship, I do tend to keep that to a minimum, because I am mindful of, again, that we have many people in the room and it can get quite long. So I just prefer to work with psychic questions when I do this. If you ask me for a general reading, that's what I will be giving you, what Spirit wants you to know. So feel free to be a little bit more specific with questions. And then we'll get to about 8:45, and then I'll just start pulling some cards. So we all okay with all of that? Like you got a choice, hey, because it's my show. Now, again, I ask that you put in there liked and shared along with your questions and or comments, and just keep those comments coming, because I'm just going to be working my way down the list. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay. All right, now, Anne, my daughter is in love with the guy who lives in Korea. She just came back from visiting. Do you see a long-term future for them? Okay. Okay. All right, darling. I see it all as rosy at the moment, but I'm going to tell you where I'm sitting at this evening. I'm seeing tears with this. So I'm going to say I do feel like that there are a couple of disappointments coming up around her with this. Now they're showing me that they're giving me a number 3 and they're giving me a number 2 with this. So this isn't the first disappointment that she's had. Is that correct? Because I see disappointments. But darling, I'm going to say I see another 2 coming up behind her. All right. So where I'm sitting at this evening, I'm going to say all great right now, but I am going to say I do see that there are some disappointments coming up around this. And this is where I have to tread lightly with the information that I do get, because giving psychic readings, I always say to people, nothing's set in concrete, and we have free will. And what I see right now doesn't necessarily. I always say it's potential, because we're constantly making different choices and decisions, and our timeline's changing. And what we've got happening here is two different timelines. as well that we've got to factor in, and somehow at some point they've got to cross over. Does that make sense, my darling? So I'm going to say right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, and I think you're not either. Okay. So who else have we got here? Kathy Williams, thank you for joining me. Can I have a general reading, please? You sure can, darling. Okay. Right, Kathy, who's the lady who passed of cancer? I feel like I've got cancer-related passing here. And this is the thing also, what I'm picking up here. I feel like you feel guilty about something, or I feel like you and I don't want to call it survivor's guilt, but it's something like that. I feel like you feel not worthy of having the things you have, or experiencing, or being able to breathe, or do you understand that? And I feel like that this is something that you need to be working on and making peace with. Okay. I'm being shown here also. I'm hearing that I feel like I need to say sorry as well. Sorry. Sorry. Now, being sorry, and again, I don't feel like it's literally sorry. I just feel like sorry for the way that you are feeling. Now, there's going to be a change here in the next 4 weeks around you, but I feel like it's to do around you and doing work on you. Now, it's all baby steps here, because I still feel like I'm walking on eggshells here, and I'm being asked to pass on to you just to be kind to you over the next 4 weeks. Okay, birthday, the same birthday. Whose birthday? I feel like I've got a birthday, September or something, birthday I'm hearing here. So I'll leave that there for you. All right, hope that helps. Now, Nadia, what should I do? What should I do about this new situation I'm in? Should continue to pursue or not? Okay, and Nadia, this is where I'm going to throw it back onto you, darling. What are you feeling here? Are you feeling the feels? And I'm telling you now, because if you felt good about this, you would not be asking me this, if that makes sense. All right. Okay, thank you. I'm hearing this. I am hearing, and I don't have a filter. I don't know how old you are, but split ends. I'm hearing, and I'm hearing history never repeats. If you're not familiar with that, look up Split Ends and the song History Never Repeats. Okay, I'm hearing here, cut cords, sit back, wait. Okay, I'm hearing if they want to, they will. Okay, I'll leave that there. All right, Fiona, how's my ribs? Oh, you've missed the whole bit at the beginning there. I'm only just starting to feel a little bit better now. My ribs were hurting pretty bad right up until this morning. When I got up this morning's the first day I've really felt somewhat a little bit normal, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. All right, now, oops, hang on, just wait for these. Before I go any further, all right, I have to say this. Who on here? I have got on here either somebody from Rotorua or connected to Rotorua. All right, just got the smell of Rotorua here. Just reminds me of that. I've either got somebody on here or somebody connected to. Okay, let me know. Okay, Angela, thank you. Is my overseas gentleman still keen on me? And what advice does Spirit have for me regarding our connection? Okay, well, straight away I got the big question mark. So, yeah, that's making sense to me, the uncertainty with that. And I'm going to say here, darling, they're saying that you're very, very intuitive, and you're already feeling the feels about the whole lot of it as well. What's the B sounding name around this person or around you? I feel like I need to be acknowledging also. Now they're just showing me that. I'm going to say again, cut cords, release. If it's meant to be, it will happen. Okay, you're giving a little bit too much of your energy to this person as well. I'm just hearing. So they're not having to work for it. It's like you are, I'm hearing you're the responsible one. You're the one that does the follow-ups. they aren't, or they're not doing it. It's bread. I just heard breadcrumbing then as well. Okay, so I can't tell you what to do, darling. You already know, because I do know you. You're a smart lady, and they're just asking for you to reassess things. So I'll leave that there. Okay. Kelly Harvey, you're after a general reading, please. Sure, lovely. Okay. All right, you're a little intuitive, aren't you, darling? Little intuitive, but you actually doubt. You doubt a lot of the gut feelings that you get, and they're asking me to pass on to you to start listening a little bit more. There's situations here or people around you where you're going to have to start taking control of it before it gets a little bit out of hand. Now, you don't like confrontation, I'm hearing. You don't like confrontation, and it's easier just to let people do what, and then later on you kick yourself for not listening to the intuition and going with the gut feeling that you had in the first place. So they're asking me to pass that on to you. All right, now, okay, what's the celebration coming up around you as well? They're showing me a daffodil. Usually daffodils represent to me somebody in spirit. I mean, I know that we've got spring coming up, and that is indicative of daffodil indicates that also. But in this case, I do feel like I need to be highlighting a lady in spirit here who had cancer-related passing here, and I am getting issues around the lung, breast area with her. So I'm going to say this would be either a grandmother or somebody. That's the energy that I'm picking up there. Okay, so that's coming from her. So I will leave that there for you. Okay. Crystal, you're asking about loved ones and the lights been flickering on and off. Yes, Spirit does love to play with electricals, but saying that, just make sure all of your electricals are covered and that has been checked out and there are no faults, just to cover all bases. But I'm going to say generally they do. That's one way that they do like to make themselves known. Now, you can just ask Spirit to come close to you and ask questions. You don't have to speak out aloud. You can just speak in your mind. And generally, the first thoughts that you are getting back are answers straight from Spirit. Okay. Jenny Louise, you're asking for a general reading on love, please. Okay. Now, what I'm hearing here, okay. Oh, who sings that song? Love Changes Everything. It's a song from the 80s, but I think it's a really weird name. Clemmy someone. Scott, you're good with the music, love. Can you look it up? Clemmy? Is his name Clemmy? Clemmy? It's a song called Love Changes Everything. And that's all I'm hearing from you when I saw you, Jenny Louise. Love changes everything. Now, I'm going to say there's choices and decisions around you in a matter of weeks. 2. I'm getting 2. Number 2 is significant with you. Number 2 is significant. On the fence, I'm hearing on the fence. I'm hearing also. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Hope that means something to you. What's that, Athena? Hey, the downloads you mentioned have been on point here. So you get when we did that reading, you understand all that now. So talk about dreams. My dreams have been a little bit out of this world at the moment with a lot of things that it's really, really weird. And just to let everybody know, I had this dream the night before I read for Athena, and I knew it was for Athena, this dream that I had. So I've just passed all the information. She's just giving me feedback for that. Thank you. Okay, Scott's saying Clemmy Fisher. There we go. Thanks, Scott. Can always rely on you. Clemmy Fisher, look it up. Now, speaking of dreams, I don't know. Look, last Friday I went out. We went out for dinner, and then I had a restless night sleeping, and I woke up, gosh, I was on off sleep all early hours of the morning. And I had a vivid dream. This is on the big early Saturday morning, this dream that I had. And I dreamt I was in a plane, I was up there in the air, then all of a sudden the plane plummeted. And it was like that. It was vertical, and I could see. And you could, and then all of a sudden, the pilot then pulled the plane back up. I'm like, yep, okay, good, we're safe, only for it to happen again and plummet. And I could see out of the window, I could see the houses, I could see the mountain, I could see that it was raining outside, I could see it was overcast, everything. And then I woke up. And I thought, right, something's happened. I woke up and I knew there was a plane accident. And so, sure as rain, there was a plane accident, early hours, our time, in Brazil. And there is actual video footage of the plane plummeting vertical straight down into residential homes. I don't even know if it made the news. I don't watch the news. I try not to buy into mainstream media. However, it is very hard not to come across that breakdancer thing on the Olympics. I don't even watch the Olympics, but that keeps crossing my path. So that's the most I know about the news. So I don't even know if this plane accident did make the news. I also am interested to know if they have record of this plane plummeting and then the pilots gaining control before it happening again. But my sympathy and my heart and does go out to all the victims on that that accident. I believe there was 62 lives lost there in Brazil on. Okay, thanks, Julie. So she said 61. 61. So, guys, your dreams can be real. A lot of the times, our dreams are not just subconscious, it can be prophecy as well. And I would encourage you to listen and take note of dreams, because our team, our loved ones, our guides are constantly giving us messages. But in this case, I did a bit of astral traveling and I was on there and I experienced that with those people. Okay. Somehow I get attracted to the plane accidents. Again, I was on the Malaysian, is it M370? Is that right? The plane that they never found. I was on that night when that plane disappeared as well. I dreamt all that. So I've experienced all of that. Different scenario altogether again. So Galen, you've had a few vivid dreams, all very clear messages. It's amazing, isn't it? And I actually enjoy going to sleep. It's my little escape, and I do enjoy dreaming, and it's my way of connecting to spirit. So Carolyn, they did show the plane diving, yeah. And that's what I said. I just knew as soon as I woke up, and I came straight out here. I sat down here. I don't even have a TV to turn on. I turned my computer on, and I had to go. I searched, and straight away it came up, and I saw all that footage, and I'm like, oh my god! But I'm just waiting to get the see what the actual report, if it plummeted first, came back up, and went down again. Okay, so those who've just joined, I've just asked if you can like and share, please. Let me know that you've done that. Pop it all in the same comment section there. I am just going as the questions pop up. I'm only seeing half a dozen at a time. What's that, Michelle? You had a dream the other night. You're in New Zealand and woke up and thought you're on holidays there. Not Towns. Hang on. I was in New Zealand and woke up and thought I was in holidays there. Not Townsville. Where are you now? Where are you now? Okay, Melanie, thank you for liking and sharing. Lovely. You just have to keep it all together, guys, because liked and shared along with the questions and or comments, because I'm not going to scroll back. It's a little bit hard for me. Again, number one, I've got a cat on my lap. Number two, I'm wearing a brace and it's a bit hard to be moving back and forth. Oh, you just got back from Townsville. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Symphony Rose, thank you for liking and sharing. Can you get a general reading, please? You sure can, lovely. So you're after a general symphony. So those who are not familiar with me, I scribble when I read, so I'm not being rude. That's what I'm doing. Speaking of aeroplanes, straight away they just showed me an aeroplane around you, Symphony. So I'm going to ask you, we've got travel on the cards, have we? If not, I am seeing that there is some form of travel coming up around you. I'm getting the number 6. So it could be 6 weeks, but I'm feeling like it's more towards the end of the year here with travel. But they're saying that there needs to be some tying up of loose ends here in order for you to do this travel as well. Spirit's just also quickly reminding me or asking me, your work or what you do, did you just recently receive some sort of recognition, or you're in the process of a project? Because they're saying that there is recognition that is coming your way as well. I don't think that the travel and that goes hand in hand. I feel like it's two separate things, but they're saying don't overthink things. Go with your gut. First time, everything. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Hope that helps you. Okay, now those again, if anybody's interested, I'm just going to pop it up. To book a private reading with me, I've just popped it up. Go to the psychicpinup.setmore.com. They will show you my next availabilities and the services that I offer, and you can book yourself in from there. Crystal is after a general. Okay, Crystal. So very, very quickly, Crystal, for you. All right. This is the thing, Crystal. Don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's somebody around you. I am seeing a baby. I am seeing a some sort of commitment ceremony, celebration coming up around you. And I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's connected to somebody around you. So I'm going to say that you will be hearing news of this, and that they will, I do see an invite and I do see a gathering around you and good times coming up. So there's going to be a little bit of love and laughter around your family unit. I'm just being told coming up. Okay. Melanie, no, I will not be coming to the Bathurst Psychic and Wellness Expo this weekend. I will be out there on the Sunday, the 22nd of September. Sorry, lovely. That's the best I can do for you. So if you want to book yourself in for there, you can go to the psychicpinup.setmore.com and book yourself in. Sunday, the 22nd of September, I will be there. I think I've got about four spots left for the day. Okay, Carolyn Vale would love a general reading. Thank you. Everyone's after generals today. Honestly, guys, this is what Spirit's giving you. So if you're wanting specific questions, give me a specific. If you want a specific answer, give me a specific question for this. Otherwise, they're just giving you what they want you to know. You're waiting on some sort of message to come in before we can move forward. Is that right? Okay, because there's a message that is coming in here, and there's going to be decisions coming around you in the next couple of weeks here. Now, they're saying that you are blessed. You are guided. You need to listen. Thank you. No, I just got a big smell of citrus. Citrus. What is it? You know when you've got all those essential oils? So have you been dabbling, or have you been using essential oils? Because I'm smelling a real citrus, like an orangey citrus type of oil here. Whether this is something that you need to be looking into and possibly investing into. Everything I get shown, hear, smell, feel, taste, whatever, I'll pass on to you. But they're saying messages coming in for you next couple of weeks. That's going to be requiring some decisions. But they said that there is study, there's some learning that's attached to that as well. So I'll leave that there. Okay. I have no idea what that song means, Jenny Louise. I just heard it in my head. Love changes everything. So it's I know that there's websites that are dedicated to meanings of songs. People collaborate and they make up, the meanings of all these songs. But maybe go and just do a bit of Googling with that. They'll be able to help you out with that. Now, where are we? Tamwa, all I'm hearing with you, okay, Freddie Mercury, I'm getting Freddie Mercury with you. Oh, Don't Stop Me Now, that song, Don't Stop Me Now, having such a good time, I'm having a ball. If you want to have a good time, just give me a call, I'm hearing. The thing is with you, right, Tammy, I'm going to say that that song is connected because all of a sudden, I think you've just discovered a whole heap of new gifts and that is opening you up. And it's like, no stopping you. Don't stop me now, because there is going to be a lot more opening up of more gifts as well. So they're saying, trust in the process. All right, I will leave that for you because you do understand what I'm talking about with that. Carolyn, you're welcome. So it's all correct, relevant. Thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. Okay. Gina for Athena for Gina. Sorry, I'm a little bit dyslexic. I get words and numbers and everything back to let's see, can't even talk my words back to front. Now, I'm not at the card pulling yet. You can wait. Impatient. Patient. All righty. Where are we? Sorry, let me just scroll down. We love Freddie. Galen, that's all up to you, darling, about art classes. If you're being intimidated by other people's comments, treat it all as a test. It's the universe giving you a little test to see if you actually want to do what you are doing. And sometimes it's not the correct teacher either. And you know the old saying, when the student's ready, the teacher will appear. So just keep all that in mind. Okay, thank you. With you, I just got the big taste of this is really weird. I'm getting tastes and smells today. Green chicken curry, particularly with the bamboo shoots. I've just really, really bizarre. If it's not you, it's one person above you or person below you that's relevant for. But I'm going to say this. Like I did many years of study with photography, and I know that there was a lot of teachers there that really push my buttons, and sometimes they push your buttons to push you, okay, to make you work harder, for you to prove them wrong. So I just want you to keep that in mind as well. All right, character building. Now, who else have we got here? Melanie, we always have people looking over us, sweetheart. All right. Now, yeah, we have guides, we have our past loved ones, we've got our ancestors. You walk around with a multitude of people, regardless. So don't ever think that you are alone. You are not alone, darling. You're not alone. Now, Fiona, do I see anything for your youngest boy? Now, at the moment, Fiona, just when I'm tuning into you there, I am picking up a little bit of fuzziness around my head. So I'm having a little bit of trouble concentrating on things. So do you understand that with your youngest? So this could be indicate to me that I can't quite articulate or I can't okay, ADHD, okay. I feel like I start something, not start something. I feel like I have trouble getting to the end, if that makes sense. If you can just give me a little bit of feedback with that. I don't quite know what your question is because you're saying anything about him, but I'm just feeling into the energy and that's just what I'm picking up around the youngest at the moment. How are we going for time? Oh, pretty good. 22. Now, everybody's after generals tonight. Bree Taylor. All right. Now, again, guys, I do ask that you like and share the page and let me know that you've done that. If you haven't actually liked my page or followed it, please go and do that because I do come on here every Tuesday evening. I do have a lot of announcements all the time. I'm about to do start up my travel again once it gets a little bit warmer again. I do believe I will be in Port Stephens. When's that? October. So what have we got? Just thinking of the times here. I'll be in Goulburn next Friday. Then I'll be in Bathurst 22nd of September. Then I'll be in Port Stephens in October. Then I've got Sydney Mind Body Spirit Festival at the convention centre there at Darling Harbour. Then I'm off to Melbourne Mind Body Spirit Festival, and then I'll head back off over to New Zealand to Christchurch to finish up the year there with their Body Mind Spirit Festival in Christchurch there. Where are we? Okay, Elise. So, liked and shared. Thank you. What do you feel about my new job? All I'm hearing is it's early days yet with you. Early days, but I do feel like I feel like it was a long time coming, if that makes sense. I also feel like with this, it's something a little bit different to what you are used to. So generally, when I see things like that, it's we have not teething problems, but it's baby steps, learning the ropes here. So I'm going to say there's a little bit of emotions going around at the moment with the actual job itself and a little bit of inner strength that's being required. So this is something that you've just started here in this the Leo season. Is that right? Because I feel like because Leo season's like mid-July through to mid-August. So I'm just going to say I feel like it's quite recent with this. And at the moment, you're giving your all, they're telling me. But they're saying just be a little bit mindful as well, because I feel like that there is somebody around in that company or the place that you work at that could possibly take advantage of your good nature and take advantage and end up slackening off a little bit and you picking up the slack and before you know it you're doing double the work, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'll just leave that there for you, so I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, Symphony. So have I read for you Symphony Rose? Can't wait to see me in Melbourne. Now that is in November, I believe. So that'll be here before you know it. I've booked my air flights, so that's all done. That's the first part. At least I've got the ticket to get down there. Got a ticket to get home as well, which is even better. Now, well, I look forward to seeing you again. Ellie is after a general reading, please. Another general reading for you, darling. Just before I get started, Ellie, have you got some issues down in the lower abdomen region there? Because I am getting a few little niggly, not pains, but just a little bit of discomfort there. That if that's the case, I just ask that you keep an eye on that for me. Not saying it's anything nasty whatsoever, but when I tuned into you straight away, that's what I felt. So obviously I'm going to pass that on to you. Now they're saying here for you that there is going to be some changes around the home front for the better. They're saying improvements. Things are going to be improving for you. I'm getting the number 3 for you. And as you know, numbers for me tend to be time frames. So I'm going to say 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. So just keep that in mind there, that there's going to be changes there for you. So I hope that helps you. Michelle, geez, you're getting around lately, aren't you, lovely? You're in Melbourne that week and booked to come and see me. Yeah, I'd love to see you too, even though I'll be back up in Brisbane in February. I just saw somebody ask, is it okay to take a step back from sister? Absolutely, guys. See, this is the thing also. A lot of the times, us as humans, we give, and sometimes people take, and they may not be meaning to take. They're not realizing it, but before you know it, we're giving more energy than what we are receiving in return. So just be mindful of energy. It has to be equal. What you give out, you need to receive back as well. You can't operate on an empty cup, lovely. So if you feel like you need to step back out of somebody's life, feel free. Do it. It's not making you a bad person. I just feel like by you backing away, it allows you to see things from different perspective. I'm hearing here, and for you to grow more as a person and to be a stronger person as well. At the moment, I feel like you are not operating on a full cup. So I will leave that there. All right. Now, Tash Ann, what do I see for you coming up in the next few months? Okay, darling. All right. What are the decisions that you're sitting on, darling, or things that you should have done and you are not doing? Because they're showing me, okay. I don't know if you're familiar. I always make a joke about the tower card and how I pulled the tower card the other week with this thing I've got to wear with my ribs. But I feel like there's some decisions around here or some things that you need to either be addressing or making decisions or closing off a chapter or something, because I can see that there are going to be issues if you don't grab the bull by the horn right now. Okay, it could be something very simple, but you're asking me for something. What do I see? And this is what Spirit is giving me, because I feel like that it needs to be addressed before we can move on to other things in your life. Okay, so I'll leave that there. All right. Okay, it's gone after 9:15. Shall we pull cards? Yep. I seem to have a few new faces on here, a few new names. Now, the way this happens is, all right, we are, oh my, sorry. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Okay, we are going to go. We'll work with the Rider-Waite again, fondly known as the blunt cards. Speaking of which, who's got my cards? I haven't even opened up this deck. Sorry, Tammy, I know you're watching. This is your deck here, darling. I just haven't gotten to the post office. Who's got a deck of this Magical Beings Oracle deck? That oh, there's me. Right there on the back. One of the collaborators. I haven't opened this up yet. This is Tammy. It's coming. Right. Blunt cards. This is the Rider-Waite. These are tarot cards. I fondly call them blunt cards. If you want a blunt answer, that's what you're asking for. If you are scared of the blunt cards, these are oracle cards. I call them fluffy cards. Fluffier is a little bit more like kumbaya, not straight to the point, blunt. Let's rip off the Band-Aid. So if you're feeling that way inclined tonight, asking for a fluffy card. And the angel answers, we always go with the angel answers as well, because a lot of people have questions and they are too scared to ask me on here. So theoretically, These cards are meant to give you an answer to your question. May not always be what you're wanting to hear, but it is what it is, and the angel has spoken. So I'll just get a little bit of energy into those. I'm feeling a little bit silly at the moment. This is what spirit does to me. They start coming in, I start taking on their personalities, and he's a funny bastard, I'll tell you. This one's a funny bastard. He used to tell dirty jokes all the time. He's got false teeth, so I'm having a little bit of trouble speaking at the moment because I keep spitting out spit. But he used to love telling jokes all the time. He was never ever serious. This is somebody's granddad coming through here. He's also showing me his legs, and they're like chook legs. Shorts. I've got shorts on. He used to wear his shorts around, but there used to be a joke about his chook legs all the time. I do feel like that this was lung cancer that he did pass off. He's saying, see, I also had a problem with my ticker. My ticker. He's going on about the ticker all the time. So if anybody, okay, I'm also hearing like an AA, like Al, is it a sounding name around him? But we'll just put him to one side because I'm trying to do these cards for you. Would we like the love cards as well? So if you've got a love interest, theoretically, these are giving you messages from them, where they are at energetically with you. Okay, we'll start. All right, Athena, blunt, like I can't hear you. Okay, so for you, we have for you the Sun. Bloody good card. I love this card. It's one of the best cards for me in the tarot deck. It's a major arcana. The Sun is also, for me, it's a big fat yes for whatever is going on in the life. Or a lot of the times people are wondering if they're doing the right thing, heading in the right direction. I'm going to say that's a big fat yes. Okay, so that's all she needs to know. Enjoy the holiday. Gayleen is after a blunt, please. So, Gayleen, we got the 4 for you. Another major arcana. This is all about you trusting your instinct and not thinking too much, and actually take that leap. So, don't be scared to think outside the box here. Don't be scared to try new things. Don't be scared, darling. Just try. Just go. Do. Okay, you won't go wrong. Bree's asking for a blunt. So, Bree, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Now, court cards being kings, queens, pages, and knights generally indicates it's to do with people. And now, but in this case, Bree, I feel like that this is you. I feel like you are the Queen of Pentacles here. Traditionally, their personality is quite grounded and quite methodical with their thinking, with their advice to other people as well. So generally you would be somebody that somebody comes to you to ask for advice. So just be mindful of that, because you could be wearing a little bit too much of other people's energy. So they're asking me to pass on to you to preserve your energy, lovely. All right, Kat Rogers is asking for a blunt, please. Okay, Kat. So for you, we have the World. Woo-hoo. So that's another major arcana. Now, the World can literally also indicate travel overseas, world travel as well. Now, if that doesn't resonate with you, generally the World means that we do have a cycle that is coming to a close. So something's about to close its door on you. So something is about to come final, done, dusted, ready to move on for a new chapter, lovely. So I hope that helps you. Now we have here Melanie is after a blunt. Everyone's after blunts now. Melanie, right, who have you been fighting with lately, darling? This is the 5 of Swords. Swords is all about thoughts. Now, this is the thing also. You see here that this dude's just been through a battle, and now you're picking up the pieces. So I'm going to say, who have you been, or who are you at lockerheads with at the moment? So just tread a little bit carefully here. Generally, when I get this, it's heads up that to pick your battles with certain people, because there's sorrow attached to this. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Hope that helps you. Fiona is after an angel card. I'll give you an angel card. Okay, your answer is, darling, within the next few months. So I hope that helps you. Now, Kim Judd is after a blunt, please. God, we're getting a lot of major arcanas. Here for you, darling, we have the Magician. Now, this is the thing. The Magician is a master manifester. Now, what is it that you are trying to manifest here, darling? Right? Because they're saying you have all the tools, everything here. You just got to actually start believing it. So for you, there's going to be a lot of attracting in of abundance around you over the next couple of weeks. So I hope that helps you. Now Scott is after a blunt, please. Okay. Just for you, Scotty, for looking up Clemmy Fisher, Ace of Wands. Now, again, wands is doing cards, doing. Wands for me also represents creativity. Now, being an ace for me represents offers coming in here. So, Scotty, are we going for another job, or do you understand that? New role coming up around you. Possibly we could have a new role coming up around you to do with work. There's also ideas that you do have. There are creativity around you, and you need to act on your intuition a little bit more in terms of your creativity. They're showing me drawing, doodling, drawing, journaling. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Jane Rogers. Blunt, please. Did I not read you? That was Cat Rogers, was it? Okay, Jane Rogers, we have for you the Knight of Wands. Again, Wands is movement. Wands is doing. The Knight is a big doing card as well. He's in a hurry, this dude. I'm going to ask you, darling, decisions around the home. Are we moving? All right, because I have to stay true to the information that I'm getting here. Possibly there is a move coming up here. If it's not you, it'll be somebody that is connected around you. All right, so this is something that's going to happen quite quickly. So I hope that helps you. Michelle Hill, again, you are after a blunt, please. Okay, darling. So we're going here. I'm just being shown here. Everything's rosy on the home front. The Four of Wands. I've got a lot of major arcanas, and I have a lot of wands this evening. Again, wands are doing cards. I love the Four of Wands here. And again, if you look at it, it looks like 11-11, doesn't it, guys? So there's a lot of stability here. That's why I'm going to say everything is rosy on the home front here. Generally, this is also showing me that there's been a settling down coming around you, and they're saying here that you're about to go into another phase of your life here. But I still feel like I had this connection around the house. So they're talking about the house there. Okay, who else have we got here? Whew, how are we going for time? Gee, it goes quick. I notice how nobody asks for the fluffy cards anymore. Let me just get a bit of energy back in these cards. You're welcome, Michelle. Okay, Jenny Louise is after a love card. Okay. All right. Do we have somebody that walked away? Because I pulled this and it says, I'm sorry I walked away. Okay, so if they haven't walked away, it's possibly on again, off again, on again. That's the energy that I'm feeling. Sorry that they do it. I'm 88 I've got here. Notice the number there, 88. Now 8 and 8, what's 8, 8, 16, 7. So look up 7 in numerology around this. And I think that there's another message there for you as well. Okay, Carolyn Vale is after a love card as well. What have we got for you? All right, for you, Carolyn, I've got my biggest regret was hurting you. My biggest regret was hurting you. So that was you for Carolyn. Hang on. These are tiny ones. They're quite tiny. They flip out everywhere. Let me just get a bit more energy. All right. Somebody asked for, I think it was Angela was asking for a love card there. Okay. I got for you, Angela, fresh start. That's the number one. That always, as you know, number one in numerology is about beginnings again. So fresh start for you with the love card. Elise is after the love card, please. Okay. Elise, your answer is there. Within a year. Within a year. Hope that helps you. You're welcome, Carolyn. And Symphony's after a blunt. She's after a blunt. Okay, so we've got for you the Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles represents material things, work, finances, study, and like education. Number 10 for me, I love it. This represents stability as well. So you're about to enter into a phase of being quite comfortable and being stable as well. Could also represent business. So if you've got business or you're thinking about having business or you're working towards a business, that's good to have that card come up for you as well. Alrighty. Now I've come up to 9 o'clock, guys. I only come on for the hour. It's my way of giving back to you. Please, please, please bear in mind that the stalkers do jump on here once I get off, and they like to wait until they think I'm asleep before they will start messaging you and replying. It's like any comment that you put on here, they will make a comment underneath and make out it's me. It's not me. So just keep that in mind. The best thing you can do is to report them as a fraudulent page and then block them. So make sure you put the report in first and then block. All right. Now, if you're wanting to have a private reading with me, I've just popped it up there, thepsychicpinup.setmore.com. You'll be able to see my next availabilities, my services, and book yourself in from there. Apart from that, I will be back again next Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Sydney time, and wherever you are located in the world. It's just gone 9 p.m. for us now, so you can work out the time difference, and I will see you back here on Tuesday. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. If I did not get to you, it is in no way I do not pick and choose. I just go down, and Spirit just highlights who I need to be reading for. It's not personal, so please understand that, and please understand also that I do not do readings free readings outside of this channel. I will be back again next week. So thank you. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you next week. Bye.